Yeah. You guys are enthusiastic. Oh, that guy. Alright. Well, today I'll be talking about prosthetic limbs. So, yeah, said hello. Prosthetic limb and organic arm. First of all, have any of you guys ever imagined living a life without an arm or a leg? Well, amputees or people with genetic disabilities have missing limbs, and they are expected to go through society functioning properly every day. Personally, I'm not missing any limbs, as you can see. But I have friends and I know people who are missing arms and legs, and they face difficult challenges every day, but yet they strive on. And prosthetic limbs give people a chance to operate in this world, give them a better opportunity, and they do so by enhancing abilities and etc. Prosthetics haven't always been complex, but throughout time we see them slowly advancing. So today I'll be give you some background information on the prosthetics. Second, I'll be talking about how they affect the society, in certain situations. And then finally, some advancements in prosthetic technology. The prosthetics first came out in 950 BCE. So this is the first prosthetic. It was in Greece. It was very simple. It was just a toe, which didn't function as anything else, just a toe. So just wear a shoe. But later on, the models get more complex. But at this time, they're very simple. We see these models, simple models, such in television and fictional depictions, such as our favorite pirate, Captain Hook, who has a prosthetic hand. Oh my God. The prosthetic is a hook, and poor Captain Hook. And then we have a prosthetic leg. The leg is it's a wooden cylinder, and it's very simple. It's not literally placed onto the leg, but connected. But it's just you wrap it around and you attach it. So just by placing this wooden leg, you have a prosthetic, a very simple prosthetic, and you're able to walk. Well, not walk around, but limp around. So that's cool. Over time, we see advancements in prosthetics due to new technologies. Over time, well, in 19th century, prosthetics began to get more complex because new advancements in medical technology, which allowed them to put prosthetic arms literally attached to the human body. These prosthetic limbs had gears that functioned like the brakes on a bike. So they were still simple, but in a way they gave more functionality to a person, giving them new abilities. Modern day issue. Well, recently, and the article the facts I previously gave were from an article on how things work by Isaac Perry Clemens. And that was very recent. This one is Science Wins the Race, and it's basically a man in the Paralympics called Oscar who holds the record for the 800-meter dash. Which is controversial because he has a prosthetic leg that is more advanced than the prosthetic legs that other Olympic athletes have. So now brings into question is how prosthetic legs are enhancing human ability and allowing them to transcend human condition and limitations. And it believes that people are now having amputees compete, double amputees, because they're competing in the Olympics because they're able to use two prosthetic legs. And by using two prosthetic legs, it gives you an unfair advantage compared to other people who have one. And now people believe that they're trying to actually have prosthetic limbs in order for them to compete and become more athletic. So it's in other words, it's cheating. And the Association of Athletic Federation has been investigating this, and it's a pretty big deal. So new outlook on prosthetics. Wow. This is an article called Muscle and Soft Gripping by Robert, published on October 16, 2012, talks about new prosthetic limbs. And there are two types. I'll talk about one. First, they're trying to have prosthetic limbs that actually mimic human arms. So they have synthetic tissue placed on the prosthetic arm that feels and looks just like a human arm. And then these arms are placed with touch-sensitive sensors that are experimental, but they're supposed to connect to your nervous system, allowing you to feel and touch the environment around you. But it's only experimental. If it works though, you'll be able to have a prosthetic arm that is connected directly to your brain and is to your nervous system, which allows you to operate your hand as you would organic hand. And then there's also the same guy who happened to be in the Olympics, Oscar Pistorius, I'm pronouncing it. He has his own prosthetic company, which he designed his own legs, which designed this arm. And rather than trying to mimic organic limbs, he's trying to embrace the cybernetic arm. So in other words, he's trying to have this like model, like, oh, doesn't this look appealing, having missing a limb but having this cyber? So not all prosthetics are created equal. So today I went over how some background information on prosthetics. I went some background information on prosthetics, how some controversial issues, and then how prosthetics are advancing. So next time, if you know someone who has a tragic accident and needs prosthetic limbs, you know that they're in good hands, prosthetic hands. What's next? Well, who knows where prosthetic technology may go? Prosthetic weapons or possibly prosthetic bodies. So, yeah.